All right, folks, we just fixed everything. We do apologize about that. I know there was no sound there, but here we go. Game 1, TRP versus Need Boost. Right off the bat,
this is going to be a really exciting game.
Yeah, seriously. Juicy trying to push this one over. We're going to see some aerial play between Beard and Juicy, I believe. It's just going to really come down and depend on the other two players, how they're going to react and play with it. See some Dominus life going on. And, flat cars, I like this. Okay, they're speaking my language. Icy trying to push this ball off, wasn't able to do so. Beard went to take the shot, could not do it. All three players in Need Boost are fumbling all in front of the TRP goal and was not able to put that one in, so Juicy's gonna dribble this one back. Beard getting back in time, being able to deny Juicy. Icy putting a shot on goal. Beard clearing this one out of the way. Krasinga following this up, not able to pinch it off the wall. So Juicy's gonna try to hit this one up to Krasinga. Krasinga cleared out of the corner instead. Noble Caboose looking to put this in front of him. No one followed it up, so Icy took advantage, trying to get rid of that. Not able to. Went to pass back, but Phil took advantage of that, putting the goal in. 1-0 with 1 minute in the game taken away.
Unfortunately, the back pass from Icy wasn't quite quick enough to get it away from the orange side.
So now Need Boost takes the lead in game 1, 1-0. 4 minutes remaining in this game. Divine Juicy pushing this ball into their corner, centering it for himself. Beard gets a nice clear really far out. If Juicy was ready for that, he could have easily taken a shot for that, but Beard was able to clear it a little bit farther back. Beard Runner trying to clear it again, not able to do so. Net is open. Juicy just needs to take the shot. Gets it over Beard, but Caboose getting in the way, defending that, getting a nice D on that one. Krasinga putting the ball onto the back wall, centered up. No one is ready for that. Beard got very lucky accidentally centering that, but no one on TRP was putting pressure on. This is the pressure I was talking about that TRP lacks on. Everyone else is taking it easy, able to push this one away from their goal. TRP goes for a clear, but then no one follows it. Beard Runner in the back, able to get a big boomer onto the other side. Trying to take a shot, pushing Juicy out of the way, wasn't able to do so. Phil went to take the shot. He wasn't able to capitalize on it either. Krasinga trying to recover. Phil keeping this in neutral ground. Nice pass to Noble Caboose. Caboose went to take it off the corner, but couldn't. Icy was able to deny. Beard putting on the back wall for Phil. Phil putting the slowest shot in. Went to put it in, but Icy was able to get a nice block.
I think Icy was actually bumped by Juicy into the ball to get the save.
What a play then. Beard Runner getting a nice big boomer onto the other side. Tries to put the shot in and does, connecting the ball into the back of the net, giving them a 2-0 lead with 2 minutes and 34 seconds in game 1.
Yeah, so far we're definitely seeing TRP kind of flailing around whenever they're put on defense. Their offensive plays, although they've been short and they haven't been able to keep a ton of possession on the ball, it's just whenever they fall back on defense, the rotations just seem to kind of falter a bit. You know, they'll have one bad whiff and everyone seems to panic.
2 minutes and 18 seconds left in the game. We are back on the TRP side. Icy was able to get it over to the Need Boost side, but we are retreating. Now it looks like TRP is putting a little bit more pressure on this one. Krasinga looking for Juicy, but Juicy came over to help him instead. So he centered that up for Noble Caboose on the other side. They are now sitting on the TRP side. 2 players of TRP just getting back in time. No one challenging that in the air. Krasinga going to try to control this one, putting this into the corner. Beard Runner and Phil were in the back. 50-50, and Phil was able to win that one. Icy whiffing, so Juicy is going to try to push this one off the wall. Beard Runner prepared for it. Wasn't able to put a shot on. Juicy was able to get a good clear. Krasinga tried to follow it up, but Phil was able to beat him on that. Noble Caboose and Juicy, 50-50, went in Juicy's favor. Beard Runner trying to do it, but Beard was doing a nice recovery. Tried to center that. Phil got a little too fast. William put the shot in. Beard putting a shot on, but it went off the backboard. So Krasinga is now going to clear this one up. TRP needs to follow up on this, but no one's putting any pressure on the ball, allowing Beard to just play in the air. Juicy going for a defense. Nicely done saving that. Icy going to follow up, but ran out of boost, so he wasn't able to do in time. We are now 1 minute left in the game. Need Boost still holds the lead 2-0. And there it is. Beard Runner putting in another shot. 3-0. Nicely done and passed by Phil into the center.
Definitely a nice pass by Phil. Absolutely. Beard and Phil have been playing really well this game. Definitely making plays. Phil has so far scored. Oh no, I thought he scored a second goal. No, that was just a pass. And Juicy finally putting one in for TRP.
Noble Caboose tried to push it off Juicy, but Juicy was able to stay in the center of the ball, get it off the back wall, and then put the shot in, finally giving TRP that 1 point they need. But we are 51 seconds left in game 1. TRP is going to have to do something if they want to tie this one up. Divine Juicy putting this into the corner, but no one's following it up to get the pass. Icy blocking Beard. A little bit of a scramble at the moment. Juicy able to put this towards the back wall. No one hitting the ball. Everyone on Nibu's side was kind of messing up on that one, but Beard was able to clear this one out. Caboose trying to put the ball in, wasn't able to do so. Beard doing a nice job blocking the ball, keeping it on TRP side. All of Need Boost is doing a great job putting a lot of pressure on TRP, not allowing them to get onto the other side. Caboose looking to put another shot, faking it instead, giving it to Beard Runner, who's going to put this in the corner, try to put a shot in. Divine Juicy pushing it off, but regulation time counting down. We are now at 0 seconds. First game is going to go to Need Boost whenever it goes on the ground.
They're ready. They want one more.
Almost put one more in. No. Not quite, indeed.
All right. Yeah. So far, they're totally outpacing. I think that they're playing a lot more aggressive. They're playing a lot faster than TRP is in the moment. But I don't know, Brandon. What do you think needs to change to turn this around?
The honest truth is that TRP will get the nice clears that they are looking for, but the problem is they're not pushing it like they need to. Once they get a clear, they sit in the back and just kind of watch it, and you can't go off that. You have to be able to stay with it, push with it. If you're gonna get a big boomer, if you're gonna decide to shoot it across the map, you gotta stay there and you gotta follow that ball up. If you see and you notice that the players in the back are ready to clear it, then that means, all right, that means we got to stop clearing it far out. We have to slow down the gameplay, control the ball, and dribble it in. Work with the team. Look for teammates. At the moment, Divine Juicy is doing a great job putting it into the corner, but then Divine Juicy is also looking to take the shot because he doesn't trust Krasinga or IC to take the shot. Whereas Austin does tend to actually trust his teammates. So, with that being said, Divine Juicy is going to have to start making some nice passes. He's going to have to just basically find a way to go on the wall, hit the ball in front of the net just low enough that Icy or Krasinga can take their shot.
Yeah, definitely. I do think that you started to touch on this earlier. I do think that whenever the other team would get a clear, whenever Need Boost would just hit the ball in towards their net, TRP seems to just let it roll right towards their goal. They need to be more aggressive and stop allowing Need Boost to apply so much pressure.
Correct. And I do apologize. I did forget to put the score and fix it, but we're good. It's fixed now. So we are now in game 2. Need Boost in the lead in the series, 1-0. Juicy looking to clear this one, blocking Krasinga on his own teammate. Beard was reading that, so now he's looking to center this one up. Icy doing a nice job putting pressure on it. That's what I mean, the recovery of the hits. These players hit the ball, but then they don't know how to recover back on their wheels to continue playing. This is a very, very important skill that seems to, in my opinion, be brushed off on the lower skill players. They hit the ball, and then they just kind of flip around until the car lands, staying out of play for too long, which then recites to slower recovery in slower defensive rotations. But Icy doing what he does, what he knows to do, and that's to retreat because he knew there wasn't a clear position. All the Boost players are back. Beard looking to put this on the corner. He knows not a lot of pressure was on, so he's able to take his time. But Divine Juicy was able to read that and block that one out. Divine Juicy looking to get a nice redirect from one of his teammates passing it, but wasn't able to do so. All Need Boost players was there, and Beard Runner puts the ball in, giving them a 1-0 lead. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in game 2.
You can definitely see Juicy got kind of an awkward touch there. Some might think that he was like forced into that, but I think that was an issue with trusting his teammates. he was in a really awkward position to get any kind of a clear, and he actually almost ended up centering it a little bit better because of the way he hit it. He would have had a much better deal letting Grisinger IC go on the defensive there.
And Phil putting another ball in right off the kickoff. This is what I mean. Don't need a big boom, just a nice settled hit. Able to trick out IC and put the second shot in with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in game 2. Need boost is up now 2-0. It is not looking good for TRP here in game 2, but they have plenty of time to come back. But with the lack of pressure, I don't see it happening. IC on the corner trying to put this one in, not able to do so. Beard looking to push this one out. No one in the back, and nice shot by Noble Caboose, putting the third ball in for Need Boost.
I was about to say something about how TRP really needs to be more aggressive, but at the same time, you can't let all 3 of your players go up on offensive at the same time. That is just a recipe for disaster, as you can see.
Even if all 3 players are up, you need to have to find a way to have one player prepared to fall back and bail out if anything like that is to happen, which none of them were prepared for. So that leads Need Boost with a 3-0 lead, 3 minutes and 19 seconds left in game 2. Divine Juicy trying to control this, gets it over Noble Caboose, but wasn't able to continue with it. Beard Runner getting a nice clear, putting the shot in. Beard has no mercy for these guys, putting another ball in, giving them a 4-0 lead. 3 minutes and 6 seconds left in the game.
All right, this is turning into a bit of a slaughter. TRP, really, they need to score. A score right at maybe like the 2.5, 3 minute mark is exactly what they would need to gain back the momentum. But right now, they seem to, it's like they're all driving on flat tires. They need to have something to boost their speed and their momentum.
Maybe they need boost?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I had to throw it in there. And as I said that, Beard Runner putting another shot in all the way from his back left corner. Nice and slow. Nobody on TRP was back. And that gives Beard and the rest of his teammates on Need Boost a 5-0 lead.
Right,
this is
and every second that
good.
passes at this point is just slimmer and slimmer chances for TRP to come back. There is still time. Crazier things have happened. There is still definitely time. But like I said, every second that passes.
Beard seeing a nice pass from Noble Caboose, putting it right in the center for Beard to put that shot in. What a great shot. So now Need Boost is holding the lead with a 6-0 lead. This is not looking pretty. Beard is even cheating up off the kickoffs now. He's looking to just pound the back of the wall, whether it's the net or the wall, with as many shots as he can at this point. Phil clearing this off to the side. Phil, Divine Juicy doing a backwards hit. Oh, whiff from Noble Caboose. Phil tried to put the shot and kept it low, so Divine Juicy was able to block it. Beard sitting in the back, knowing he doesn't really need to do anything. He can kind of sit comfortably in the back in a nice lounge chair, have a cup of tea or something, because they have a 6-0 lead with 2 minutes and 9 seconds left in game 2. And Fox, it looks like you may have called this one, and you said a 2-0 sweep for Need Boost, correct?
I did say a 2-0 sweep.
So it looks like your predictions were right. I was close. I knew that Need Boost was going to win. I shouldn't say no, but I predicted that they would win. Oh! Just... There we go! What a moment! Noble Caboose on the corner putting a beautiful center. Beard went to put the shot in, hit the crossbar. Juicy panicked, and Beard was able to tap that little inch into the goal, giving them a 7-0 lead. At this point, they are looking to just put in what they can for stats. Beard is looking to hold it.
For the Brazil.
Maybe they'll give this one to TRP and allow them to have the Brazil. Or maybe they won't, and they're looking to just get a nice shutout in game 2. If it were me, I'd probably do that. Nah, just being honest. Oh, but a chance for Brazil! And
there it is!
Going way too fast. Icy seeing the opening as Noble Caboose could not recover from Juicy defending on him. Phil going way too fast at the end, panicking and just doing a backflip. We are now at Brazil, 7-1. Need Boost in the lead by 6 with 1 minute and 24 seconds left in the game. Noble Caboose giving a nice back pass to Beard off the kickoff. Phil saying, no, I want this, but Beard getting behind him and says, out of my way. I got a game to win. Beard centering this ball in. Easy shot. Noble Caboose tried to trick shot it. Wasn't able to do so. Phil getting in Juicy's way. Oh, and Beard, nicely done. Settles the ball, or settles his car in the air. Sees an easy bounce off the ceiling, off the ground. Knew where he needed to position himself. Then using the hood of his car to putting that in, connecting it into the back of the net with an 8-1 lead. 56 seconds left in this game. I think TRP is just ready to call mercy as Need Boost just purely slaughters this team.
Yeah, they've only got about 45 seconds left, depending on how many times they want to score on them. At this point, it's just adding insult to injury. You're doing whatever he can to set up his team.
He's just looking to become the MVP.
He's definitely on track.
He's looking to show everyone else and try to scare everyone else in this league, saying, hey, don't mess with me. I'm coming after all of you. I'm ready to put some double digits on this. Let's see if they can do it. Juicy lining this up in the center. Nice, easy lob. If anyone on the TRP side came up with him, they would have been able to put that shot in. Juicy looking to center this up. Wasn't able to. Icy, not the best settle ever. He ended up centering it, but Beard wasn't there. And look at that! Krasinga putting a point in. I think everyone just wanted to get a goal this round. We're just waiting for Juicy to put a goal in at this point. It's also lagging, which makes me very nervous. I just took an eye at his ping, and it was up in the hundreds, but I think it's starting to come down.
Yeah, I think that's just
those
what
lag
it's like
spikes.
coming from a console.
Yeah. Well, we are now getting into the last 10 seconds. Need Boost. Finally getting the double digits.
Man, they will not let it go.
This is just pure murder at this point.
2 to 10. They're just using this for practice at this point. You know what? Set up whatever you can. Doesn't even matter.
At this point, I don't even know how to commentate. Such a slaughtered game. Are they going to be able to put one more in? Noble Caboose looking to set it up.
They're going to try.
Oh, it's going off the wall. Phil needs to center this one up. Oh, Juicy does it instead. Beard right there. Oh, not even. Oh, his own teammate to put one more in.
What a save.
But Need Boost takes this game 10-2.
Just totally blowing him out of the water. I mean, look at this. Juicy came close to 200 points. Krasinga barely broke 100 with that one goal that he had, and I see not even breaking 100. Whereas you look at the other end, and just look at the numbers on the board. 11 shots from Beard, 4 from Caboose, 2 from Phil, Phil with 100% accuracy right there. And then it was just a total shutout. There's really nothing else to say.
Kind of don't want to look at him, to be honest. Saving this one really quickly. I really got to get in a better habit of saving these games. But yeah, what a slaughterhouse. That was so tough to see. Oh, man, that's the stuff that makes me nervous and go, did I make the teams right? Did we make the teams right? Did we?
Well, you have to look at one thing. TRP was at a tremendous disadvantage at this point. One, they hadn't been playing very well already in the season, and so they wanted to kind of like prove otherwise. But at the same time, they had a sub, and like when you sub out your top tier player, that's definitely a hard game for the rest of the team. But also, the top tier player sub wasn't quite the same rank. It was whatever they could find. I think Juicy is a rounded diamond player. He's like high plat to low diamond, and Austin was high diamond, really close to champion. And so it was definitely a disconnect there, and I'm not sure if Juicy was going to be able to lead TRP as well as Austin would have.
Yeah, that's one of the hard things about being the high tier players. When you're the high tier player, you're kind of the brain of the team as well. You're not always just purely like, oh, I'm really good at this game. You actually have to, you're thinking 3 times, if you want to say, because now you have to think for your other 2 teammates, especially when they're in such a lower skill rank where they don't know the game as well, so they can't think of it as fast, and that's what makes it much harder for them. So, I mean, Juicy did what he could do, and I can't be mad at him, but we are looking to try to get one more person in here for an interview. I believe I lost Fox. There he is. I got Fox back. And my camera's got messed up again. Why does my camera keep getting messed up? I don't like that. But I believe we have the one and only Noble Caboose. How you doing, man? How does it feel? You guys just annihilated that team. How does you and the rest of Knee Boost feel right now?
Oh man, we're on cloud 9 right now.
I bet. I don't blame you guys feeling like that. So what was going on in game 1 that didn't allow you guys to completely annihilate them like in game 2? Do you think it was something that TRP was doing, or do you think you guys were just still kind of in warm-up mode?
I would definitely say, for myself, from my standpoint, I was like just trying to watch more than anything, and we were also in warm-up mode. Also, Phil had just came home and we just kind of jumped right into it. So like we didn't really have a team practice, but I mean like it seemed like we were already and everything. It was pretty dope.
I gotcha. Hey man, it was great work by you guys. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Your own teammate backing you up, man. He was like, the music's too loud. Yeah, my apologies, folks. When the stream crashed, it reset everything back to what it was before I was editing and moving things. So I do apologize about that, but I don't know if people heard you, Caboose, so can we re-answer the question? What was going on between game 1 and 2? What sparked you guys up in game 2? That didn't happen in game 1. Was it a TRP thing, or was it you guys?
I believe it was more of us. Game 1 was more of a warm-up and seeing what the speed of TRP was. And once we kind of got comfortable and, started making certain shots and going for shots more and got warmed up, game 2, we saw the product. That and Phil fixed his network connection problem, so we're gonna give that victory to Phil's internet. The points on the board, we were like, oh my god, play with wired connection all the time.
Yeah, no, wired connection's usually a little bit better.
Yes.
Guilty. I'm also on a wireless connection because the only thing that I have in this entire room in here that you can't really see because I'm green screened, but I have like an Xbox, a Wii U, a Switch, Wii, Nintendo, a SNES, a laptop, a PS4, PC as well. The only thing that's connected is my PC. Nah, I actually play in Super Nintendo. That's how I've always played this game.
Okay.
I originally was going to play in PS1, but then Sega Genesis came out. To zoom back into what we were doing RLSS wise, Caboose, you guys were doing some amazing things. Caboose, it seemed that like Phil and Beard were really connected, but what I've noticed was like you just had those moments of really nice passes. Was there communication, or was there more of just like I hit the ball and Beard just knew where to go?
So in the very beginning, there was a lot of like, I guess like in the beginning of the season, there was like, all right, Beard knows where to go, and we didn't really communicate, but now we're working on communicating and like we're relaying what we're doing. So I mean, there'll be times where Beard's just like pass that, and I'm like, okay, pass, and he'll be there for it, or I'll just set it up and he'll be there. So it's a mixture of not communicating and communicating, but I think we're leaning more towards communicating, and that's getting a lot better. Great
to hear. So next week, you're versing Ashen's Rage. Ashen's Rage technically right now is sitting right under you guys because you are 3-0 since this game, and then next week will be Ashen's Rage third game.
Mm-hmm.
how do you think Need Boost is going to do up against Ashen's Rage, who's looking to take your first place seed?
Man, it's gonna be one for the ages. Every game I come in like a little bit nervous, but this one, like you said, they're right under us, so we just got to be on our A game. I'm gonna be, we just got to practice. We just got to, keep doing what we do, and improve what we got going on.
Okay.
So I mean, as long as we do that, then I believe we're good. But as like Ashen's Rage is, any team is nothing to fool around with. So I know they're gonna bring their A game too. I just can't wait.
Yeah. Now, actually, I do have 2 more questions for you. This is a longer interview because you were. For anyone that doesn't know, before the stream happens, Noble Caboose sends me a DM going like, sent them friend requests because I know that interview is coming. He came in very, very like strong with that, like we're gonna win tonight. So I love that confidence. But speaking of confidence, the annihilation of game 2, what was it, 10-2? Were you guys just doing that?
If Beard hadn't
almost, yeah. Beard blocked your own shot. He's like, no. But what was the point? Were you guys just doing this for stats? Are you doing this to like set a point? Like, don't mess with that. Like, why did you guys just continue pounding the ball?
That's a good question. I honestly, from my standpoint, it was just us playing the game. This was us being like one entity, one being. We were all in a flow, and we were just working like a well-oiled machine.
Okay.
We were feeling ourselves for a bit, but we got to stay humble. But yeah, I mean, we were just doing what we do. That's probably us at our finest. So like once we click, I feel like that's what our product is.
Gotcha. And for anyone that may or may not know music, there's a thing in jazz and in rap and anything called quoting. And I just felt like Noble Caboose was just purely quoting there with the whole like be humble and feeling myself.
Yeah, man.
I just like started hearing the songs going off in my head the whole time. So
can't stop, won't stop.
There you go. Now we're just throwing lyrics out as much as we can. Hopefully no copyright, please. We were just doing it for fun.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I have one more question for you. Is there anything you would like to say towards Need Boost, towards TRP, or to anyone? Any shout outs you would like before we finish this interview?
Need Boost, hey guys, we did it. Great job. TRP, y'all played really well. Keep doing what you do. Y'all work really well together. I look forward to playing with y'all in the future. Any other team, we're coming for you, so watch out. And yeah, shout out to people that I play with on the regular. Mogo, Inferno, Dannyland, my bad. Beard gives me some training tips, but yeah, shout out to y'all because I definitely wouldn't be where I am without y'all, so I appreciate it.
That's awesome to hear. Well, with that being said, once again, Noble Caboose, thank you for joining us. Congratulations on another well-deserved victory to you and the rest of Need Boost. Coming up next will be Mr. Cats versus Ditto Dudes. So that's going to be a very interesting game because last season, Mr. Cats kept getting annihilated by Ditto Dudes. So let's see if this season, Mr. Cats can come and take the revenge against you guys. We didn't even get to play you in the playoffs. You guys avoided us the whole time, and I wanted revenge against you guys the entire time. So I'm pretty excited for this. This is a game I'm very excited for. So that game will be happening at 9:00 p.m. tonight. So don't go too far. We're gonna have some cool little things happening on the screen. But if you have to go somewhere, go to the bathroom, grab some drinks, whatever it is may be, make sure you are back here at 9:00 p.m. Eastern time for the Mr. Cats versus Ditto Dudes. See you in a little bit, guys.
All right.
Say you were leaving, I thought that you meant it.